You've seen them online, right? The freelance designers with these incredible portfolios, the writers who can just craft the perfect sentence, the developers who can build literally anything. So why do so many of them just kind of vanish after a year or two? Well, the reason they fail is almost never about their talent. It's actually something way more subtle, and it's all happening inside their own heads.
Yeah, this right here, this is the core idea we're going to dig into. Because if a lack of skill isn't the problem, then what is? See, the real battle for a freelancer isn't fought against tough clients or a crowded market. Nope. It's an internal one.
And there it is. The real challenge is all psychological. It's about suddenly having to be your own boss, your own cheerleader, and your own support system all at the same time. It's having the discipline to get to work when nobody's watching, and the confidence to pitch yourself, even when you feel like hiding. Honestly, this is where the freelance game is truly won or lost.
So to really get a handle on this internal battle, let's start with the biggest, most attractive lure of freelancing: freedom. You know, that dream of setting your own hours, being your own boss. But as you're about to see, that beautiful dream has a hidden and pretty dangerous dark side.
Okay, this is such a crucial point. We all think that having more freedom will just magically make us more productive. But for a lot of us, it was the structure of a 9-to-5 that actually kept us on track. You take away the external deadlines, the scheduled meetings, the manager checking in, and you can be left with this huge motivational void.
Just look at the difference. On one side, you've got the corporate world. It's a safety net, right? With its deadlines, clear expectations, and a nice, predictable paycheck. But on the other side, you've got the freelance life, and it's more like a tightrope walk. You have to generate your own motivation, set your own deadlines, and build your own structure from nothing. That internal drive, it's a muscle, and you've got to train it fast.
And you know, this whole idea of internal drive, it leads us right to another huge reason people fail: inconsistency. So many freelancers work in these intense, crazy bursts when they feel inspired, and then do basically nothing when that motivation disappears. But here's the thing: clients and your bank account, they don't care about your mood. This is where habits, like say spending the first 30 minutes of every single day looking for new leads, become your absolute superpower.
I mean, this chart tells the whole story. That hustle approach, the spiky, unreliable bar on the right, it might feel productive in the moment, but it just leads to a feast or famine cycle. It's that steady, high bar of consistent daily habits that actually builds a sustainable business and a reliable income. It's all about showing up every day, not just on the days you feel like it.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about the emotional roller coaster. This is the part of freelancing that can blindside even the most talented people. It's not just about doing the work. It's about managing your own mind through some really serious ups and downs. So you got to ask yourself this and be honest. Can you handle rejection? Because in freelancing, you are going to hear no a lot. It's not a maybe. It is an absolute guarantee. Proposals will get ignored, pitches get turned down, clients will choose someone else. Your emotional resilience is every bit as important as your professional skill set.
And this right here, this is the dangerous spiral that rejection can pick off. It starts with hearing no over and over again, which naturally fuels self-doubt. Then that doubt makes you hesitant to put yourself out there again. You start avoiding those sales calls, you stop sending pitches, and when that avoidance takes over, well, your pipeline of new work just dries up. It's a truly vicious cycle.
And here's why freelance rejection cuts so deep. It's because at the end of the day, you are the product. In a corporate job, if a project gets rejected, that's a company failure. But when you're freelancing and a client says no, it feels like they're personally rejecting you, your ideas, and your worth. And then you've got the money stress, which just throws gasoline on the fire. That anxiety from not knowing when the next paycheck is coming, it can push your brain into pure survival mode, making it almost impossible to think strategically or long-term. You start making bad, short-sighted decisions, like taking on terrible clients, or, even worse, underpricing your work just to get some cash in the door. You see, all that fear-based decision-making, it leads us right into the business side of things. You can be the absolute best designer or writer or coder in the world, but if you have these common business blind spots, you are basically setting yourself up for failure without even realizing it.
And this is one of the biggest traps out there: pricing based on fear. The logic seems to make sense, right? Hey, if I'm cheaper, I'll get more clients. But just look at what actually happens. You end up attracting clients who don't respect your value, which leads directly to you being overworked and full of resentment. A low price guarantees one thing for sure: burnout, not success.
And that's exactly why we need to redefine what it even means to be a freelancer. It's a two-part job. Part one, yeah, it's delivering amazing work. That's the part everybody loves. But part two is constantly, consistently marketing and selling yourself. If you neglect the selling part, you're literally ignoring 50% of your job description. And of course, there are a few other silent saboteurs that can sneak up on you. That wonderful idea of total flexibility, it often turns into procrastination. Working all by yourself can be incredibly isolating, and it robs you of the feedback you need to actually grow. And look, if you're not always learning new skills, the market is going to leave you behind. It's as simple as that.
Okay, so with all these traps, the psychological stuff, the emotional roller coaster, the business mistakes, how in the world do you actually succeed? Well, the solution really boils down to one single powerful concept: self-leadership. It's about a fundamental shift in how you see yourself and your work.
Think about it. You probably left a job to get away from all that external structure, right? Well, the great irony is, to succeed as a freelancer, you have to replace it with your own internal structure. The freelancers who make it aren't just great at their craft, they are their own best managers.
And this isn't some fuzzy, abstract idea. Self-leadership is something you actually do. It's a checklist, really. As you can see here, it means you track your finances like a hawk. You use systems, not just willpower, to manage your time. You invest in yourself, you build a network of professional contacts, and you create your own deadlines, and you stick to them.
And this all brings us back to a really critical truth. Freedom without discipline just becomes chaos. That very freedom you're chasing as a freelancer, it's only valuable when it's built on a solid foundation of self-discipline. Without that foundation, your dream job just turns into a nightmare of anxiety and failure.
So, as we wrap this up, the question you really need to ask yourself isn't about whether you have the skills. We know you do. It's this. You want the freedom that freelancing promises, but are you truly ready for the massive personal responsibility that comes right along with it?